I was just looking at this cover and I don't know what to think about it. Yes, folks, I will make the Sonic 2 movie review, but for now, I'm using also credits to Cybershell because this is what I'm going to be using for footage. Anyways, this is the Sonic 1 movie. Now I haven't seen the movie since it first came out. Hardly think I even ever watched it, but from what I saw it was good, and it did do good. I mean, sure. The only reason I ever wanted to actually see the full film was because of Jim Carrey. But damn, was it something? The Sonic the Hedgehog film, like what was it? This was just something. When everyone heard that a Sonic film was being made, people were reading off what the new Sonic film was based off. Sonic hasn't had a film since the Sonic OVA, and people were skeptical on what was going to be featured in it. First off, major plot synopsis. The film was going to be rated... Originally, the film wanted to be rated PG-13 and wanted to have a more darker story. Some people were immediately thinking of the Sonic SatAM show, while others were thinking more of Shadow than Sonic. Plus, it was going to be CG and live action, which people were scared of because previous shows and cartoons that had been made to and games that were turned to CGI and live animated films were pretty bad. Stuff like the Street Fighter film, as well as stuff like the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and stuff like Alvin the Chipmunks films were just horrendous. If I ever see Alvin the Chipmunks films again, I want to grab a knife and drown it to my ear. Dear God. No. Please, no. I mean, it was definitely worth the kick, especially seeing some of the footage. And someone's just blasting out the sounds of cars. The Sonic film was good, especially when you see something like this. And there were many neat references, but dear God, the first trailer, what was this? The original trailer was awful. Like, the original trailer for the Sonic movie was horrendous. In fact, the one part with Sonic with realistic teeth was being memed around the internet, especially when people were making edits of it. Even using Sonic and just a bunch of other things. Like, seriously, especially with something like this. Also, yeah.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation, stuck.
Yeah, the Sonic movie begins with the, "Hi, I'm Sonic. You're probably wondering how I got myself in this situation. Well, let me tell you the story." When people first saw this, Cybershell just rolled his eyes. In fact, I wanted to roll my eyes when I first heard that this is how the movie began. But given that the Sonic franchise has delved into pop culture, especially with the Sonic Twitter account, delving into whatever memes are popular, this kind of fits in with this version of Sonic's pop culture fascination. Like, this Sonic is infatuated with pop culture. In fact, the pop culture references get insane. Like, there's some real deep cuts.
It's so cheesy and stupid that I kind of like it. Like, the first time I saw it, I rolled my eyes.
My sentiments exactly.
Sonic's pop culture obsession. Long Claw being introduced.
And here, we got this. Well, why did I pause it in this? That face perfectly sums up the first trailer in a nutshell. Anyways, I can only think that this is the only other time outside of the Sonic Archie comics that the Sonic franchise has ever attempted to give Sonic a backstory, more or less explain Sonic's parents. Also, why is Sonic's mom an owl, instead of another hedgehog? But Sonic having a family kind of reminds me and Cybershell of the Sonic Bible Draft, where Sonic Bible Draft explains that Sonic had a family living in a small place.
Instantly dying is just so funny to me.
Also, Long Claw dying. Also, this baby Sonic is definitely cute, but goddamn, the toy version was horrendous. Also, the Echidna tribe, yeah, that's them. Also, Sonic wanted to go back to his mom, but Long Claw is like, "No, my son, you must venture to your own journey." Like, some people were laughing I found this a bit disturbing because you literally introduce a brand new character to the Sonic franchise, a wholly original character, a character that's based on a species in real life that we've never seen in the Sonic franchise before, and you immediately kill it. You immediately kill this brand new character, this new character with her own attributes and her own style. You immediately kill her in the beginning, which is very insane. Like, why? I mean, sure, sure, it's Sonic film, you gotta speed the plot up, but damn, you could have taken things a bit slower. Maybe Longclaw could have joined. Why did Longclaw sacrifice herself? She could have easily escaped with Sonic. So looking at the Echidna tribe, I can tell that they had a lot of detail put in. I'm pretty sure the Echidnas look more cartoonish. They had more detail than this Longclaw over here. I mean, I like that the movie begins in Green Hill Zone, or at least South Island, which is nice. A nice callback to Sonic 1, because Sonic used to live on South Island before, everything went down. But I wish they spent more time in, Sonic's world, on the South Island, because it's definitely big enough to hold an adventure. But I get it's a live action film. They wanted to have like Sonic in the real world, but goddamn, they could have done something more interesting. Like done something more unique. I mean, Sonic running fast, like damn. Also, the live action segments are just okay. Like I'm fine with Sonic in the real life, but damn. Also, I see some references to Sonic 1. And some Sonic Generations references a bit. Also, I kind of like it how the film explains the giant rings. In the Sonic games, especially the classic games, the giant rings were just there. They never really served much of a purpose other than the giant rings to take to special stages. But here, the Sonic movie explains what giant rings really are, and the giant rings are actually portals that lead the traveler into different realms, different worlds to explore. I mean, it's a neat idea and a cool concept. It finally explains a classic element from the older Sonic games. But, damn. This is me as well. Also, Sonic becoming depressed. Like, literally, Sonic becomes depressed when the giant ring disappears. Also, ignore that. Just ignore that face looking at you. Yeah, that's a thing. And Knuckles is also giving me the death eye. Yeah, I know. Thanks a lot, you two. You make my life hell. Oh, and here's the thing. The Sonic movie originally planned to have a longer intro. Yeah, apparently some people on the internet, especially on Twitter and other places, managed to find some concept art as well as full 3D models of the Sonic 1 film's South Island to see what was going on. And here we get much more backstory. Like, look at this little thing. Look at this text. It starts pretty much exactly like the final version with a baby Sonic running through South Island to give a flower to Longclaw. Only that this time everything is very unfinished. Even Ben's delivery is kind of rough. Mean that this is an early and possibly a prototype draft of the Sonic film's intro. It's potentially a draft of what the film could have been like. You can tell that Ben's delivery was more, not Sonic-like. I mean, Ben is a fine Sonic. I mean, Roger Craig Smith definitely hold the title for the longest, but I think Ben could be a decent Sonic if the writers weren't so crap. Unlike what happened with Roger Craig Smith. Like, Roger Craig Smith did the voice of Sonic for a while, but Roger Craig Smith couldn't really shine as Sonic because the storytelling was so awful and just boring. Sometimes just outright just bad. But here, the storyline was good, so Ben got to shine. If Roger Craig Smith was the voice actor, he would have been able to have Sonic shine. Anyways, just ignore what I said. I find the line, a little blue ball of super energy. No past, no family, just a lot of mysterious power. Pretty fascinating. Sonic himself might not even know where he came from, which is pretty interesting.
There actually was an earlier version of the movie which has an extended intro.
And here we could see some more smoother, but I can very much tell. We can very much tell some very unfinished models of the Echidna tribe. Here, the Echidna tribe look more. They look more like weird humanoids wearing robes. Like, what are they trying to be? Bootleg Obi-Wans?
Longclaw escaped Earth with Sonic and lived with it for years until she dies peacefully.
Like, look at this. They are still ambushed by the Echidna tribe in the same fashion as the original. Their looks is vastly different, though they might be down to the early animation. So yeah, it seems like the lizard warlords were undeniably planned. While undeniably planned, they didn't get past concept art before being changed to echidnas, who are more recognizable. Of course, because of the Sonic franchise, and we never heard anything in the Sonic franchise about a lizard warlords. Especially since there wasn't a Sonic character that was a lizard, as far as I'm aware of. Anyways, I can understand why they wanted to change it to the Echidnas, for the Echidna tribe. Although, Sega might want to be careful, or Ken Penders might destroy everything again. I mean, we all know what happened the last time Ken Penders threw lawsuits. Everything kind of destroyed. And me and everybody else in the Sonic fandom hates Ken Penders for what he did. Anyways, seems like that puts to rest the theory that their addition happened because of Tyson Hess's involvement. For those who don't know, Tyson Hess was the guy that made a Sonic Mania trailer, but Tyson Hess is also the guy that did the Sonic Archie comics, as well as a parody comic, and is also working for the Sonic IDW comics. Anyways, give Jeff, Pat, and Josh some credit here instead. This is also referring to some other people that worked with Sega and the Sonic franchise a bit. Anyways, the changes come after Longclaw escapes to Earth with Sonic, and this was a cut extended intro. As Cybershell explains, Longclaw escapes with Sonic, and Sonic and Longclaw end up living on Earth for a long time until Sonic is grown up and Longclaw dies peacefully from old age. I feel like this is a more proper death for Longclaw in my mind and in my vision. If I were to write this film, I would kind of go with this scrapped intro because it gives more purpose to Longclaw. It develops the characters, and it also gives a peaceful death for the mom of Sonic. But instead, they rushed it, just like how Sonic rushes its story. Anyways, here we see the established effect that Sonic fell in love with Earth almost instantly, feeling like he belonged. It's also apparent that Sonic was a literal baby in this version. In the final cut, he acts like a toddler, but here he babbles and screams. I love it. So originally they were gonna have Sonic act like an actual baby. Trust me, if you're like me and you've dealt with babies before, you'll know that babies have the odd sense of not only being cute, but also the same kleptomaniacs. And here, we can see some unused models of Longclaw, and even an unused model for the original Sonic for the movie. Yup, this horrific design. While in the movie Sonic stays hidden from humans because of Longclaw's last wish, here she's the one that keeps him from interacting with humans.
Honestly, now that I'm really stopping to think about it,
she also tells Sonic the plan to go to the Mushroom Planet if he was ever discovered, something that happened off screen in the final cut. With this text here, I believe you have this power for a reason, and someday you'll find out why. Sonic's powers are treated as an even bigger mystery. The purpose and origins of his abilities seem like the perfect concept to explore in a sequel. And then again, they did make a sequel, so it's only natural that that sequel would expand on what already happened.
it just kind of makes sense why they just cut all this and just rush through the backstory as quickly
Look at this. Look at all these unused animations. In fact, for a brief moment, you just saw the unused model of Longclaw peacefully dying. Damn, they cut a lot from this film. It's insane. Yeah, backstory for Sonic. It's interesting. So interesting. Like, how? How did they think that this was okay? Also, what are these houses and this house? Look at this.
Who cares? He's just Sonic. He's just been around doing Sonic things. Why does he need an owl mom for one scene? Why is his mom a giant owl, not like some other fucking hedgehogs or something? But
also, that scene where Longclaw just breaks the window, that's just badass. Like, have you ever tried to break a window with your bare force? You'll end up with more blood. You'll end up with more scars and bleeding than me. Like, damn. Weird space alien angle. Yeah, that's what the Sonic movie. That's what the first Sonic movie went with. The first Sonic movie was like, oh guys, we found a friendly alien. The government wants to kidnap her or something. Also, it's weird that Robotnik works for the government instead of just being like his own thing. But that's fine. I like that Jim Carrey gives Robotnik a more crazier appearance as the movie goes on, with Jim Carrey's Robotnik going full on the classic Robotnik we knew from the games by the end of the film.
Like, I have no problem with these giant.
Like, seriously, this is some interesting stuff.
T91.
Also, nice. The town is called Green Hill. Green Hill. Like, lovely. Also, the scene with the turtle.
It's not a bad scene to set the tone for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it's good. Look at this. Green Hills, Montana. You do realize Montana is an actual state in America. Which means that this movie takes place in America. And also, here's the police officer.
It reminds me of the original Hitch in the Sonic Bible.
Yeah, here it is. This is what me and Cybershell were hoping. Were teasing. Anyways, yeah. Sonic living in Montana is definitely a reference to this one, the earliest version of the Sonic Bible draft, which states that Sonic was originally called Sonny, and he lived in the state of Nebraska of the United States of America, and had a hedgehog family near a local burger joint, which this version of the Sonic backstory is definitely just goddamn like hilarious. Like, there's so many things in this Sonic Bible draft that are just immediately removed away from the later Sonic Bible draft, which just throws Sonic into the planet Mobius instead of America, where Sonic doesn't have a hedgehog family, instead living with the animal buddies instead of a hedgehog family near a burger joint in Nebraska. Like, this was from the early 90s. Also, Green Hills, population 1981. I guess it's supposed to be a sort of a reference to the release date of Sonic 1. But 1981, not sure if it was the year that Sega was founded, but they could have made it 1991, to make it like, population 1991, to reference Sonic 1's release date. Like, this movie is the first Sonic movie. So, they could have easily made the reference, but they didn't. And here, Cybershell gets pissed off. The little town with a big hurl, whatever, I don't know. Wait. ELEV 3,444 feet. Welcome to Green Hills. Reminds me of the side from the Sonic 1 Tokyo Toy Show demo. Really reminds me of that.
What the fuck? It should be 1991, the same year Sonic 1 came out.
Look at this. Look at this image. This is an image. This is an image of someone that found the sign that they used for the Paramount used for the film, and someone found it like in real life. Like, this is not from the actual film. This is literally a behind the scenes shot. Like, that's cool. We got a behind the scenes photo. Also, that police car, sheriff, green hills. Like, isn't that weird? Like, you see a police car, you're thinking like, oh, it's a police car from a state. Then you see green hills, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is there police? Is there police in Sonic's world? Does it make me wonder? What? Anyways, Sonic's cave home is pretty cool. Also, Sonic living in a secret base. This kind of reminds me of the Sonic Saturday morning show, as well as the Sonic Archie comics, where Sonic and a group of freedom fighters live in a underground place called Knothole. Definitely nice reference. There's some cool stuff here.
It's kind of very surface level references. Don't exactly do.
Oh, nice. A reference to Hilltop Zone. How lovely.
Okay, cool. Hilltop Zone. Yeah.
Oh, nice. This person is called Picky. Like, nice. Nice. The reference to one of the animal buddies from Sonic 1. Like, lovely. That's lovely. Wow, it's the reference. Look, bro, it's the reference. Also, seeing a line of Coca-Cola cans, just making a makeshift tennis table. Literally, you make a makeshift tennis table out of crates full of random junk, a street sign from the highway, as well as a line of Coca-Cola cans. You must be someone insane if you own that many cans of Coca-Cola, and you're just gonna make a little spot out of it. Like, what is that? Like, I kid you not, look at the red can, and look at... Wait a minute, that's exactly the Coca-Cola logo. Hold on, I need to get it. Look at this. This is literally a Coca-Cola can. What is this?
Such as myself, but I mean, I guess it's better that it says...
I mean, yeah. I mean, sure. Me and Cybershell, we're kind of like Sonic connoisseurs. Although I think I know a bit more of Sonic lore than Cybershell. Though me and Cybershell's knowledge of the Sonic franchise are just unprecedented. Like, I learned a lot of lore about the Sonic franchise from Cybershell. Like, he's definitely my main goal when I want to learn something about Sonic. I learned some things I never knew about the Sonic franchise, like Sonic Brain Ranking. Me and Cybershell should definitely play Sonic Brain Ranking together to see who wins better. Like, I got some knowledge that you don't know. Well, we both know, but we have knowledge we both don't know, so I don't know. It's magic something. So Sonic just doing all this, and then Sonic drops his little bag of rings, and then wait, this pamphlet? Look at this pamphlet. This pamphlet's got all kinds of references, like Mushroom Hill Zone, South Island, the Blue Spear special stage from Sonic 3, the Master Emerald, which everyone assumed was for, you know, this, like... We even got the Sega Saturn logo, and even a really obscure reference to one of the early stage design ideas from Sonic 1's development. Like, that's a really obscure reference. Like, who would ever think that... When would Sega ever decide to make a reference to one of the earliest designs for the Sonic franchise? Especially an early design for Sonic's very first game, when Sega didn't have an idea of what to do with Sonic or what the character should be like. Like, that's really obscure.
But unironically, see, now this is what I'm talking about. This map is all for...
Look at this. This is all kinds of references. Of course, South Island, Sega Saturn logo, Mushroom Hill Zone, the Blue Spear special stage from Sonic 3, and look at this. This is one of the original concept designs from Sonic 1. How come I never mentioned this in my Sonic 1 video? My Sonic 1 unused content video. How did I never mention this? This is one of the earliest concept designs. I went through the prototypes and discussed it showed a whole bunch of unused content in my Sonic 1 unused content video. How did I never explain this piece of concept art? This is insane. Nice, Master Emerald. Everyone assumed this would be the main power for Sonic 2. Like, the Sonic 2 film, like, damn. Alright, they got the references, like, damn. Also, Sonic has some worn out shoes, but in most of the advertisements, Sonic has his normal shoes. Here's the thing. Sonic doesn't get his normal shoes until 3/4 into the film, which is ridiculous. Like, why? Anyways, go through some more things. We keep going. We see some more Sonic learning about some human life. And then we have this old geezer giving us, of course, our Sonic reference. Like, it's no secret that Sega kind of makes Sonic canon. Like, Sega kind of gave a special item in Sonic Forces that was literally a Sonic t-shirt. Sega had some promotional Sonic items, not only for G Fuel, but on their merch store. And Sega even has an official 3D model for Sonic, which is incredible. Here we got we got the obligatory Sonic meme and the Sonic reference. Like, damn, that's some interesting stuff. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine if someone at Sega snuck a Tails Gets Trolled reference. We'll probably never see a reference to Tails Gets Trolled due to how inappropriate and insane that series was. Like, Tails Gets Trolled is insane. And if you want a good analogy, check out Cybershell's video on the Tails Gets Trolled series and just watch. It's an amazing watch and I recommend it. Cybershell also recommends a Tails Gets Trolled 101 lesson video by a certain other YouTuber. A YouTuber that made a 101 video on Tails Gets Trolled explained everything about that series in its entirety. Like nice, a Sonic reference. That's just lovely. Sonic is already a really popular meme, so of course make it more popular. I throw in an official Sega thing. Also, Sonic almost died from a bear trap. That would have been a quick end to the film. Also, movies a lot like The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, that's some really weird things. Like, look at this. Sonic is just checking human life. Now that I think about it, the Sonic from the Sonic movie is a bit more emotional than Game Sonic. Game Sonic is like, I don't give a flying fuck. Game Sonic just gives the middle finger. He just doesn't care. Like, sure, Game Sonic cares about his friends. It's like, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Cream, Rouge, Shadow, Chaotic, Silver, Blaze, Sally, Mina, or just whatever, I don't know. Whisper Tangle. But most of the time, Game Sonic doesn't give a damn. He's just like, I don't really feel like it. So yeah, props for movie Sonic. Actually, give me some emotion for once. Like, damn. Like, this Sonic is like, oh, I want to exist with human life. Especially when Sonic goes insane after playing baseball by himself. Like, Sonic goes so fast, he causes an electrical outage. Which, of course, that's one of the biggest plot points. Like, biggest plot points of the film. Like, look at this. Sonic as a psychiatrist. This is definitely a reference to Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog with that one episode where Sonic pretends to be a doctor and tricks Scratch and Grounder. Like, that's some insane stuff. Look at this. Sonic is reading the DC comic Flash. That's insane. Speed and some other stuff, I don't know. Vulnerable take. Also, I like to say that Eggman's robots look weird, but after people gave this movie a second rewatch, I think the robots were fine. I mean, sure, it'd be weird if Eggman was making the badniks from the games, but these robots, they work fine. Also, Sonic having this little robot stuck to his glove is a bit weird, but I think there's actually a reason as to why this occurs in the film. It's because of the original design, Sonic didn't have gloves in the original design. Sonic's fur was naturally white in the original design. They gave him gloves. Oh yeah, here we have this scene, where Sonic is getting, treated. Then they have Sonic's shoes, like, oh my god, this comes dangerously close to actually showing Sonic's feet. Like, Dr. Robotnik claims to show Sonic's feet, and he even has a digital recreation of Sonic's feet. This comes dangerously close. Like, we don't need to see Sonic's feet. Like, that's something we don't need to see. And then Sonic starts breakdancing because he gets his iconic shoes. And like I mentioned, most of the advertisements show Sonic with these shoes. Even in scenes where he didn't have these shoes, they just edited the shoes in because they realized how better and more iconic these shoes are. Like, this is the iconic Sonic I know. Like, it's better. Like, why have Sonic with these rusty old ass shoes when you can give him these sleek red shoes with the white stripes? This is the more iconic design I was familiar with. Like, look at this. All the promotional material shows Sonic with the red shoes. Like, this is something we see. And all the advertisements show Sonic with the red shoes. Even in scenes where he didn't have them. Like look at this. Cyber Shell even shows a side-by-side comparison with the advertisements and the actual film in the scenes where Sonic didn't have the red shoes. But in the advertisements, they are the red shoes. This confuses me. Why have the shoes appear 3/4 into the film? Like, couldn't they switch it around and have the shoes appear earlier? Like, this would have, made things a bit more better. At least Sonic is proud of the little kid. I mean, the little girl did what everyone wanted. Give Sonic the shoes he's known for. Although, why Sonic is in the attic, I don't know. This guy's also a police officer, because of course, why not? What is that photo? What is that photo in the back? Like, what is it? Also, Sonic taking a spa. This is some weird ass stuff. Like, what is this? Sonic also gained some yarn. I love rubber bands. Like, yeah, fine. Thanks for the sign. I need it. Also, yeah, it's one of those toys where you bounce a bit. Also, Sonic riding the bull, but without the head. Like, that's some insane. And then we have Jim Carrey's Robotnik, and hell, Robotnik has an assistant. This is going full on Sonic Sat-Am, because Sonic Sat-Am, Robotnik had an assistant known as Snibbly. This is also probably a reference to Sonic the comic from Fleetway. Fleetway Sonic the comic, where Robotnik also had an assistant called Grimer. Let's go to Fleetway Snibbly. I mean, the final battle against Sonic and Robotnik is definitely cool, especially when Sonic is traveling through the different places. Yeah, that's a major spoiler. And Robotnik is teleported to the Mushroom Planet. Also, yeah, I like, why? Like, really?